Hey everybody, Chris with MLC. Welcome back to the channel. Now in this video, we're gonna work on putting the fire bottle into the black diamond. We should have everything we need in the box and up here to get this done. I think the bottle itself, we're gonna place it here on this upright. And this is a 4 nozzle system. Well, 2 heat activated nozzles and then 2 manual nozzles that activate when you pull the ripcord. There'll be one up here behind the carburetor. There'll be another one here by the fuel cell. And then I believe we're gonna do foot box. And the other one, I think with the tubing and the way everything works out, it's gonna be right there. I think, let's go over here to the other side of the car. The other one, I do believe, wish there was more light here, is gonna end up there on the firewall underneath the bias adjuster. I know you guys can't see in there. But yeah, back there. Well, I've got the bottle up in there. Got just a couple more bolts to tighten up. Okay, so we gotta. So this one runs towards the back. It's a heat activated nozzle. There's a, take this little cover off. There's a little vial in here. Activates at 170 degrees. So we'll put that right back on there. This one's gonna be mounted at the fuel cell. The second heat activated nozzle. So we gotta get a bracket for this nozzle here. And she's gonna go somewhere right in that area. That'll give us coverage for the power steering pump area, the distributor, and the carburetor. Then we'll come back here and we'll get one at the fuel cell. Well, I thought I might want to use angle, but I think I'm rethinking that. So I do got some flat bar here. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. We're gonna slot this out. We are going to, we'll drill this, put a bolt in it. Bought me a little cart today too, so I got sick of constantly chasing my tools. So now I have them right here by me. All right, we got the bracket on here. She's tightened up and the heat activated nozzle's in place. I ended up bolting that on there because I didn't really feel good about a rivet holding that. So got that, then it's tight up here. So we'll get underneath there and we'll put some zip strips in here. Yeah, alrighty then. This should definitely give us plenty of room to get, we gotta get this nozzle mounted back here by the fuel cell. So. Okay, so what we made here is a little clamp bracket out of aluminum, slid over this bar, and we're gonna bolt the nozzle bracket to this one like that, and we'll tighten them up. Then they'll give us some place to mount this back nozzle. Tell you what, I don't know if anyone else thinks it, man, but I tell you what, this year has just screamed by. Get that collapsed long enough to get a on here. You know, it never fails. Anytime I park my truck out by the road on that side of the shop, everybody and their brother drives past here revving their engines, and it's like, yeah, the cars in here are worried about what you're doing out there. It's even worse when I got the door open. Okay, that should be good enough. Pop that off there. There we go. So now it's just a matter of taking this feller and figuring out the least. We're gonna have to loop back a bit. So just bring this out here. Come up with that. I just gotta have to put this in here to see what looks good. Get through there with the fuel line, but that ain't happening. So I think we're just gonna do that, do this. We'll just tie that up to the fuel line. Yeah, that'll work for me. All right, guys, let me pop you off here. So the nozzle is in, tighten up, and it's on. So now our rear is taken care of. Now worked ahead a little bit here. Pull cord is put in, it's right here. I was gonna put it over there, but with the bias adjuster there the shifter lever. There's just so much going on over there. We decided that we'd put it over here. That way he can just reach up with his left hand, grab hold of her, and pull. So now it's just a matter of getting the pull cable get this on here where I'm not whining you guys. We just got to run the line from here in the foot box, come here, meet up with this line here that's going to come over, and this line here is going to take care of the foot area of the cockpit. We'll come from the bottle into this side of this T-fitting here, and then out of that side of the T-fitting we're going to go that way towards the cockpit, where there'll be one more nozzle that'll handle that when it manually pulls, will take care of that side. All right, I'm gonna get you back on the stand, get you in here where you can see what's going on, and we'll get the pull cable hooked onto the bottle, or we'll just go ahead and run that line over there. Well, first thing we're gonna have to work on here is getting some of this line straighten out from this bottom and figure out how much we gotta get. Roughly 19. That in there, through there, that up to there. Okay, so the automatic nozzles are plunged into this lower ring, which is directly over the bottle here. Now those activate when the vial in the end of the nozzles, I think, reaches like 170 degrees. That nozzle activates automatically. Now these nozzles, they're going to run through this line here. Now this assembly here screws down on top of this, and what there's like a cover, glass cover or something here on top of this bottle, and there's a spring activated plunger in here. Now right now we can take this out, and this safety pin is holding that nozzle up, or holding that pin up. That's going to come down here, puncture this, and then activate these nozzles. So what we need to do is we put that through there. She comes all the way through, and we come here to the housing, and we bury that in there, and we tighten the set screw just enough to keep that from coming out, but we don't want it to lock up that. So right now, I mean, you can pull this here, this does nothing. Now what happens is, when you're ready to arm the system, you pull this safety pin, and this comes out, and now that pin, plunger, whatever you want to call it, is being held by this wire that's passing through the cap here. Now, when the driver pulls that, it slides that out there, slides that through there, unlocks that pin, which is being held in place by that wire. Then that pin, that spring-loaded pin, is able to come in here, puncture that, activate that line. We need to trim off this a little bit. Back that off. And we'll trim that down. Okay, so we're gonna hook into this one here. We're gonna take this nozzle forward, right there underneath the dashboard, so it sprays forward. Why don't you guys, anybody who's plumbed these, why don't you put down in the description where and how or why you put the nozzles where you put the nozzles. And that gives us a nozzle right there facing, that should get the driver. Okay, well, the last thing we got to do here I'm not going to pull the safety pin on the bottle. I'll leave that for Brad and Darren. This video has been a long time in the making to try to finish. That's a little fireball deal here. Now she's locked and she can't be pulled out. Sorry if you can't see in there. All right, let's lift this thing back up. And that is going to be a wrap on the fire bottle. So just to rehash here, we installed the fire bottle with Weir's machine brackets. That's the 4 nozzle system. We have 2 automatic nozzles. We have one right here behind the engine. The second is back here at the fuel cell. 2 in the driver's box, 1 right underneath the dashboard, 1 coming over here, and then facing in to the foot box, into the corner to flood the foot box and to get the driver. We got the ripcord. Now, on a special note, I think as of filming this video today, the channel has reached 600 subscribers. I know that probably doesn't seem a lot to people out there, but it's definitely a pretty cool milestone for the channel. It continues to grow. The videos haven't been coming as often as I'd like. I was trying to get back into the groove of things, and this torn ACL pretty much ruined that. But we're going to get back on track, get this car going. There is still another late model sitting out in the trailer that I got to get done yet. We have some shop videos coming up. Also, video coming up soon. Sponsored a race here at Shady Hill Speedway, the White Lightning. We've got rained out the first 2 attempts, so we have that race rescheduled for June 25th. I'll bring there. I'm going to bring some stuff for the fans. We're going to have the white and blue late model there. Hopefully get a couple of the other cars I've got sponsored out there that night. Maybe get a group photo with the cars. But it's going to be a fun night, so if you have nothing going on, June 25th, Shady Hill Speedway, Maderryville, Indiana. hopefully we'll finally get the white lightning race in. All right, guys, that's going to bring it into the video. If you haven't yet, it'd mean a lot if you subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the bell icon down in the corner so you know when I upload new content. And we're going to keep growing the channel. We're going to keep getting new content out. Until that time, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great night.